So we've talked about what vendor accountability is. We talked about some of the tools we'll use to hold our vendors accountable. We talked about some of the ways to compare our third-party vendor performance on our website. Now let's talk about some of the questions we ask our third-party inventory providers before we hire them or while we're working with them to check their performance. We touched on alignment. It's one of the most important things we can make sure of. Our partner is providing exactly what we think. We want to ask them point blank. What are the main goals you're helping dealers using your product meet? Is it leads? Is it impressions? Is it branding? What am I getting for my money? What results are dealerships like mine typically seeing on the platform? I mean dealerships that are in a similar metro with a similar inventory who have a similar sales performance. What can I reasonably expect from your product? What KPIs does your company find most valuable in leading to an actual customer visit? I've never been able to sell a car to an impression, no matter how many times I've tried. I need customers in the showroom. What KPIs are you telling me will lead to that with your product? Who's your best performing dealer on your platform? Why? What are they doing differently than what I can do? What does your average customer persona look like? Where are they in the buying funnel? How long after they see a vehicle on your website should they expect them to make a purchase? What would be a typical click-through rate from your website to my website? What factors do you find influence that? You're also going to want to ask your representative directly. What is your role at the company? What actions can you take directly on our behalf? Which actions require support? Can you alter our campaigns, or does someone else need to do that? If we do make changes, what's your average turnaround time? Those are some great questions before we hire a provider. Here's the questions you need to be asking each month to make sure you're getting your money's worth. Who in my market is currently outperforming me on your platform? Why? Is there anyone on brand that's beating me? Are there any features in my current package that I'm not utilizing or I could utilize better? Spotlights, anybody? Is my current inventory feed sending you all available fields? Are there any fields missing that could enhance my appearance in search on your website? What improvements have you made to your platform since our last meeting? How do I take advantage of them? Have you started working with any third parties that buy or sell my customer data? Asking those questions on a monthly basis and taking action on the information you receive can be the difference between you sending a vendor a check and actually getting leads and sales from that vendor. By having a consistent methodology in how we take our vendor reports and by asking consistent, actionable questions, we ensure that our vendors are providing us the best performance, and we also make sure they know we're looking at you. We see what you're doing. Next week on Think Better, I'll give you questions you should be asking any website tool provider. From chat to your service scheduler to a trade tool, I've got you covered. I'll see you then.